Do you wake up once, twice, maybe 3 times a night, just to go to the bathroom? You're not drinking too much water. You're not imagining things. And no, it's not just aging. It might actually be about what you eat before bed. And believe it or not, certain nuts, yes, nuts, can either calm your bladder or make it even more overactive. Today, you'll discover the top 3 best nuts that may gently reduce nighttime urination, supported by science and safe for people over 50. And if you, or someone you love, has been struggling with Nocturia, you'll want to stay until the end, because these small changes could quietly change your nights. If restful sleep matters to you, tap that subscribe button now. Each week, we share real tips for kidney health, aging strong, and feeling good naturally. Let's begin. Part 1. Almonds, the gentle magnesium helper. Let's talk about almonds. Simple, familiar, and often overlooked. But for people struggling with frequent nighttime urination, this modest nut might quietly make a difference. You see, almonds are naturally rich in magnesium, a mineral that plays a critical role in calming your nerves, relaxing smooth muscle tissue, and supporting healthy bladder control. And here's the connection most people miss. When your body is low in magnesium, especially as you age, your bladder muscles can become overactive, twitchy, and far more likely to trigger false alarms at night. A study published in Neurology and Urodynamics showed that magnesium deficiency is significantly linked with symptoms of nocturia and bladder overactivity in older adults. In simpler terms, without enough magnesium, your bladder may keep shouting when it should stay silent. That's where almonds step in. By gently replenishing this essential mineral, they may help calm your bladder's urge to contract when it's not full. But here's the key. It's how you eat them that matters. For best results, soak 8 to 10 raw almonds in water overnight. Peel them in the morning and enjoy them in the early evening, preferably with dinner or as a light snack before 7 p.m. Why soak them? Because it softens the texture, improves digestion, and enhances nutrient absorption, especially for older adults whose stomachs may be more sensitive. And just as important, avoid the salted, roasted, or sugar-coated versions. Extra sodium can cause fluid retention, and added sugars can irritate your bladder lining. Soaked almonds may not seem like much, but over time, they can gently remind your bladder to rest, just like the rest of you. Part 2. Pistachios, the anti-inflammatory al. These vibrant green nuts do more than satisfy a salty craving. They're packed with anti-inflammatory compounds that can gently soothe the bladder lining and reduce the nerve sensitivity that triggers those frequent nighttime urges. Pistachios are rich in lutein, beta-carotene, and polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that help reduce low-grade inflammation throughout the body. And when inflammation calms down, so does the overactivity of your bladder's sensory nerves. A 2020 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that regular pistachio consumption was linked to improved vascular function and reduced inflammation, 2 things directly connected to bladder health, especially in older adults. Even better, pistachios also support what's known as the gut-bladder axis, the communication between your digestive system and your urinary system. When your gut is happy, your bladder is more likely to stay calm. For best results, enjoy just 1 tablespoon of unsalted pistachios in the afternoon, ideally around 2-4 p.m., when your body is winding down but still digesting well. Avoid the salted or flavored versions. Too much sodium or added chemicals can undo the benefits and even make the bladder more irritable. Pistachios may not seem like medicine, but sometimes the most healing foods don't come in bottles. They come in small handfuls at just the right time. Now you've relaxed the muscles, you've calmed the inflammation, but there's still one final reason why Nocturia disrupts your night. It's not always your bladder waking you. Sometimes it's your sleep itself that's too fragile, too light, too easily broken, and once you're awake, even the slightest signal feels like an emergency. So the question is, what if you could strengthen your sleep from the inside? Let's talk about walnuts. Part 3. Walnuts, the melatonin booster. In a world full of noise, walnuts are quiet allies. They don't just nourish your body. They gently invite your mind to rest. Walnuts are one of the few plant-based foods that naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates your circadian rhythm, telling your body when to sleep, and more importantly, when to stay asleep. As we age, melatonin production decreases. That's one of the reasons older adults wake more easily and struggle to return to sleep after even the smallest interruption. But here's the link to Nocturia. When your sleep is shallow, your brain overreacts to minor bladder signals. Even a partially filled bladder becomes a full-blown alarm. Walnuts help break that cycle. They not only provide melatonin, but also deliver omega-3 fatty acids, which support kidney health, reduce inflammation, and balance the very systems tied to urinary regulation. Try this simple ritual. About 45 minutes before bed, crush 2 walnut halves and stir them into a warm spoonful of chamomile oatmeal. It's gentle, soothing, and signals to your body, it's time to rest now. Just like the others, avoid candied or glazed varieties. Stick with raw or lightly toasted walnuts, nothing more, because when your sleep is protected, your bladder gets quieter, and the night becomes yours again. So now you've met them. 3 quiet allies, small in size but powerful in purpose. Almonds, with their calming magnesium, help your bladder muscles soften their grip. Pistachios, rich in antioxidants, soothe the inflammation that makes every drop feel urgent. And walnuts, bearing melatonin and omega-3s, help your body return to deeper, more healing sleep. Each one works in a different way. Not as a miracle, not as a cure, but as a daily act of kindness toward a body that's been waking too often, for too long. And sometimes that's all your body needs, a softer signal, a quieter rhythm, a little less urgency in the middle of the night. So the next time you're standing in your kitchen, unsure what to reach for, maybe don't choose the usual late-night snack. Maybe choose something that listens back. If this video spoke to what you've been experiencing, if it helped you feel understood, leave a comment below that simply says, "I know this feeling," because chances are many others do too. And if you'd like more gentle, science-backed tips for sleeping better, aging wisely, and caring for your kidneys, subscribe to this channel now. We're here every week with natural guidance that works with your body, not against it. And coming up next, the top 3 worst nuts that may be secretly making your nocturia worse, especially if you eat them after 6 p.m. Until then, sleep deeply, rest often, and remember, you are not alone in this night.